Today on the Celestial War.
So James in front, roleplay. You're talking to gnomes, whatever you're talking about.
Yes, and my monies were given to me upon many years of very wise investments, and you too can one day be fine, wealthy investors, and if only you heed my advice, my learned advice, you too may one day be as wealthy as I, Lord Jameson Front. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yes,
Okay, you guys see
more applause. Yes, please, more applause.
Will they survive? Audio Dungeon.
Okay, guys. So let's get started. You guys are in the boat. You guys have just you've been tailing the boat in front of you. That's the boat that Olin is in. There's at least 30 pirates on there, and probably more. And you guys are following them inside on your boat. The Blackwater Bandit is Captain Argon. Well, he used to be captain. Now he's the king. King Argon. Sparky is with you. Even Lump is with you, and even Gerald the guard, the guy who paints and plays guitar, is with you because he was busy taking your picture, and then now he's on the boat. Sparky, even I say Sparky, I think I said him, and I don't know if there's anybody else. I think that's pretty much it. I think we got everybody. Oh, Jinty is on there too. It was just a quick thing, and you guys are obviously still in pursuit of Olin. Your ship is badly damaged. The gnomes are down there are repairing. Even some of the guards, the royal guards that are with the king, have gone down to help out. Everyone's just trying to get water out of the boat. And your boat is actually faster than Olin's ship, but with all the damage, it is not. So you guys, we're gonna give you guys a long rest. You guys rest for about 7-8 hours, and we're gonna role play from there. Take it away, guys.
Ugh. Thought this trip would be over by now.
Yeah, for some reason I thought we'd have no trouble taking out these ships, but what do we do now? We're trailing them, but we know we can't take their ship.
Well, one of us needs to get onto that boat and try to see what we can do to stop it.
Right. I think we can take the ship, but the problem is that we'll kill everybody doing it, and that's not what we want. We want to find out.
Oh, the only person we want is
how
Olin.
to get Olin's money.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So the rest of them.
Well, that's the problem. See, like, we could destroy their ship, but we don't want to. We want to capture Olin. They can destroy our ship, and they don't care. So that's how the first fight went so poorly. I'd like, I have to tell you, I didn't plan today to go unconscious, and I would not like to do that again. So let's try and come up with a better plan than.
Well, now that we're all together and we're not running all over the place, that's a big benefit right there. The second thing is we don't have to worry about the second boat. That's kind of out of the way now. So it's just kind of a one-on-one scenario. And I think we have the upper hand, considering that we have magic and they don't.
Yeah, but they all.
What
have
about
guns,
this?
like
What if somebody gets on that boat somehow, like flies over there or something, and then just grab them, jump off the boat, and then we'll pick you up because we'll be like right behind you.
Can I make a suggestion?
That's a very simple plan. I like it.
Finn had a very good idea the first time around, but I don't know how well it was executed because I only saw part of it. The wall that you created, I mean, if you just make it right in front of the boat, they're gonna smash right into it like a rock. It's gonna stop them, and it's gonna make them sink. It's not gonna kill anybody. It's gonna make them sink. So if they run into a wall and they sink, they really don't have any defenses. Or you can blow their sails out from the top of them, and then guess what? They ain't going nowhere, and they're dead in the water. You know how long it takes to repair a sail?
No, I don't know anything about boats. I hate the water, and
you can fireball their sail, and it'll be over with.
Okay.
They'll just be sitting there until they repair everything. Which, who knows how long that.
Just want to say thank you to Thank you to Lauren Hicks for 1,000 stars. Appreciate that, Lauren. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Alright,
He says, thanks for getting us,
Thank you.
getting us through the quarantine. Appreciate that. And we just got 200, I think. Let's see. We got 100 stars from Scott Weber, Sparky, and Greased Lightning. Yes, that could be an effective combination. And he said also 200 stars more for Scott. He says grease fire on the sails, install the ship. That's like one of Vinny Pro's favorite ideas.
Now we know where they're going, right? The key is the treachery.
We don't want to get them there. We don't want them to get there because if they get there, they're gonna get more help, and then we're gonna be outnumbered 3,000 to 1.
But what if we could get there before them?
Once again, we don't want to go there. Where are they going? They're going north, aren't they?
They're going to Wraygar, right?
Okay.
All
Why
right.
do you want to go to Wraygar? No, we don't even know if they're going to Wraygar.
But we know the treasury's in Wraygar. We don't really care about Olin, right?
Where are they going?
As I told you in the beginning, they were heading northwest.
Okay.
So it does seem like that they're tailing more towards the west now than north.
And that is more of a Wraygarian direction.
Yes,
Than...
there's a Wraygarian course.
Wraygarian. It's a Wraygarian course.
I don't want them getting there because then they're going to meet up. They could potentially meet up with the Raven, and then we have to contend with all his forces. I want to stop them here before they get there, and then we're outnumbered, outmatched. We don't even have any of our stuff with us.
Outplanned. I do want to point out that they're speeding away from us. We're slower than them right now because our ship is damaged so heavily that this plan to overtake them relies upon something happening that isn't happening.
One
relies
person
completely upon you right now, actually.
goes over there invisible and then just drops the anchor, you know?
Or you just fireball their sails. They have no sails. They have no wind. They cannot move.
Well, hit them.
Do you understand how far away they are right now? I can't throw a fireball at them.
You can fly over there.
Fly and fireball?
I'm going to fly over there and throw a fireball and get shot by 800 guys with guns the same as Arky does. It doesn't. I understand.
You got a point.
I'm just saying.
You got a point.
Yeah,
So what
I don't
about
want a
this?
hole.
What
you're
if-
also going to be out of range of them?
Well, you can have
What if you
one.
cast?
You can
What
have
if you
one
cast
full-
fly on me, and I carry you there, and you stay on my back? This way, when they fire, they'll hit me, and then we can just get out of there before they take either of us down.
I mean, if you're willing to get shot with a bunch of bullets, I guess that's fine, right? Nobody has any armor or anything, right? Isn't that something that?
Right.
Yes,
Right.
that is a problem.
So I just don't want.
Yeah, you guys
anybody to
you guys only have your weapons. You don't have any armor. You don't have any adventuring gear or any of those magical items that would have helped you during an adventure. You just simply had your royal garb on and your weapons.
I'm trying to put it in dialogue exposition, but yeah.
Wait, how much of a lead? How much of a lead do they have on us?
How far away are they? You mean?
Yeah.
Now they're probably a few miles ahead.
How many fathoms?
Yeah.
Several.
Oh, wow.
Is it-
That's a lot of fathoms.
You can't fathom how far away they are.
Are we saying approximately
Good night, everybody!
20,000 leagues?
So many leagues.
So many leagues.
Thank you. Thank you,
Tens
James
of thousands of
for
leagues.
6 stars.
Yes. Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Thank
Derek
you.
Luxon says, since Dimension Door can target a spot of choice, they could fire Lump's cannon through the door and straight into the enemy's
Isn't Dimension
mast.
Door only 500 feet? I thought.
I think they may be out of range
Let's
of
see. Lauren Hick.
many spells.
Lauren Hick says, yes, flying is gross. She loves the idea.
I love the wall.
And Martin Laurie says, I like the wall idea. The sudden stop will stop them and being able to attack you.
Right.
So-
It's again now it's just a matter of range. If we can get this boat repaired, we can catch up to them and start doing a lot of things that I think you're talking about this. So I think I'm not trying to knock your ideas. I think they're all good. I just don't know if I can do them right now. And again, whatever. I don't want to belabor the point, but I have to say I am not happy right now with this whole sea situation thing.
Maybe we need to.
Nobody's happy.
Maybe we need to take a step back. We can't overtake them. We can't beat them to Wraygar. Should we regroup?
We
Go back
We
to the sunken
root
city.
in, we'll never find where that gold is.
Right.
Right,
We'll never find a lot.
and before I just took a 4-hour sabbatical, I'm pretty sure the king expressly said we're getting the guy, and so I don't know if we want to say day one of your new official visual partnership. Sorry, Your Highness, but I disagree. I think that let's see if we can fix the boat. If we can fix the boat, we should be able to start gaining on them again. This boat is designed to be much faster, right?
Do you
Yes.
have any
This boat
magic
is faster,
that can
yeah.
help fix the boat?
I don't know.
How about you?
Welcome's
Alicia?
over. Was me.
Tom, look at Facebook.
Me have idea. Me you cast Dimension Door spell, and me fire a brand new Bertha cannon straight through hole.
Okay.
Not bad.
That's from Scott Weber. Thank you, Scott Weber. 200 stars.
Thank you, Scott.
That's a good idea, Lump.
Abyssia, do you have any magic spells that can help fix the boat?
The only spell that I've retained is Fly, but I can attempt to mimic anything that Finn does.
I don't have any. I don't have any boat fixing spells, not that I'm aware of. I'll take a look and see if I can, jerry-rig something, but I don't have anything that would normally fix holes in boats.
Don't forget,
or
you guys
holes in
also
anything.
have. You have two people on the boat right now that are the most experienced. There's no captain on the boat because the captain wasn't even there when you guys launched off. So King Argon has been captaining, and he's actually experienced captain for many years. And you also have Otto, the person who designed the boat, the gnome.
Oh,
So
Otto, in your opinion, can we get this boat fixed in time to overtake them to Wraygar?
okay, so
Okay.
we're gonna say that you guys leave and go down to the bottom of the boat where you see all the enormous contraptions and pipes are running on everywhere, and you see Otto there, and it's just like shh, and he's like, no,
Tony,
we can't.
I'm gonna ask a silly question. Does Arky by any chance have the mend spell?
Sparky.
M-E-N-D.
Sparky?
Mend. Sparky, sorry.
However, does Sparky have a men's spell?
So listen, we took too much damage. Not only did we take damage on the outer hull, but a lot of the engine that we created that's running us and giving us extra speed has been damaged, and water's gotten the lines, and we're trying to get it out. It's probably going to take at least 2 days. We really need to get to a dry dock.
Days.
Oh man.
As well. I've worked on ships, and most ships that I've been on, they have a bilge, which is a pump system that pushes the water out. So what we can do is, if we don't have that, maybe Finn could do a magic gate spell and possibly reversing the effect of the water, and then have one door in the submerged area so it could act as a drain.
Yeah,
the-
that I could do. Is that something that I turned to Otto? Is that something that you think you can need? I can jettison a lot of the water out of here.
Thanks, Oni.
Colin Partridge, what's up? Colin says, "What about Bigby's hand to move wood and pipes for extra hand?" It's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say that Sparky has that, and Sparky goes down and helps him.
So
That's a great idea. I could do that.
yeah, because mend is a cantrip, which would be perfect. If he has it. Do we know or no?
I mean, mending isn't going to solve this huge problem with the ship.
It could.
It could be a help. It could be a help, but it's not going to catch you. These guys. It's a lesser solution.
So then
to a
we're
bigger
back.
problem.
We're back to trying to slow them down to give us time.
We can also try to destroy their rudder, which is in the back of their ship, and we can see. That'll allow them to not really, if there is one, if we can get it from here.
How do we reach the rudder? They're 3 miles away.
3 miles.
Yeah.
I thought it was unfathomable. Now we have an okay.
Like we could see him enough to follow him, right? And I guess the concern that I would have is if we turn around and go back, or if we dock somewhere that's not where they're going, they could get the gold and leave with it before we can find them again, or they could actually be going somewhere else before they go there, and we won't know where that is. You know, I don't know. I'm not in charge.
How big is
ever.
that portal you can open?
What?
The gate or whatever that thing you cast. That like when?
Oh, the arcane gate. How wide is it?
Yeah, how big is it? How big can it be?
How big can it be? It can't be very big. I think I can get it 10 feet. I think.
Is that it?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's how you use it.
Sparky comes
Yeah,
up.
I
and
know.
He says,
Oh God.
So, I don't. Time ago, I used to live there for a while. It's possible we could talk to them. You know, if it's the Sunken City's gold, we just explain it to them. They're very fair.
I'm inclined to agree with that. I mean, we're the legal representatives there now. We've got King Argon with us. But, like you said, we don't know who else is there. We don't know the full situation.
If Olin has been transferring his money there, then he may have already formed some type of alliance with them. And they may want to keep their word to him before they help us.
Yes.
And how do we know that the Raven doesn't have influence there? Does anybody know that?
Yeah.
Well,
Is King Argon there with us?
What was the question?
Is King Argon there with us?
He's upstairs. He's on deck. He's actually sailing the boat.
Okay. But maybe King Argon can get two mage here. And two mage can teleport some of us onto the ship. And we could have a secret mission where we get Olin out of there.
I have an idea. I have Abyssia, this might involve you.
Hold on, let me take a step first.
If,
Sorry.
Go ahead.
what about how far can you? No, you still gotta get pretty close.
For a song?
Good idea.
I was
Thistle.
thinking
Maybe
more,
she could put them to
I was
sleep.
thinking more along the lines of her bow with the fire shield.
Ah.
No, that is.
If you cast that right on the deck, everything will go right up.
Scott Walter says, convince seagulls to kamikaze Greek fire them.
Come in. Come in.
That is lethal.
Talking to birds? Isn't that like a Hogar move?
That's definitely a Hogar move.
Well,
I don't know
it is
if I
a
can do that
long-range
again.
bow. It's a long range bow. I can fly and then.
Onify says Earth Song, Brooke.
Ooh,
That's where I
that's
was
a
going
good
to
one.
go. The
Yes.
question is, do you have any song
But I'm
that
far.
can fix the boat? If we get the boat fixed, we'll get there in time. Then we can do all these other plans that we're talking about easily. We can't fix the boat. Can you? You've done things with your music that we.
I've heard
we can't play.
a song from this other world. The lyrics, I'm not sure if it would help us out because it doesn't pertain to a ship, the one I'm thinking of anyway. But it does suggest that we all live in a yellow submarine. I mean, who? I don't know exactly what that would do to us.
Isn't submarine like under the water?
Yeah,
I don't wanna go there.
You know?
I don't know if I want to go under the water.
Right.
They
So,
have,
okay.
They have another song that has a title that would be very apropos right now.
Oh yes.
That's as meta game as I'll get. If you want to look at titles of their songs.
Nothing.
Let it be.
500 stars from Scott Weber.
think-
Abyssia fly and carry Sparky and use grease lightning.
I sing "Let It Be."
I think
Nothing
letting it
happens.
be would be a problem.
Okay, nothing happens.
We leave the holes in the boat alone and let them be. Yes. That's not gonna work.
I love the Sparky idea.
Why, actually?
That's what we were gonna do. Remember, Thistle? We were planning on doing that on the way back. However, how close do would I have to get for him to cast? His grease lightning.
Guess what? Earth Song?
No, how close would I have to get?
Chain lightning.
Oh, grease lightning.
Yeah.
You got,
I'm sorry. Really, you're like,
I don't know offhand. I don't know how many feet it is. If somebody could look it up, but you're 3 miles
yeah,
away.
no,
You have
I'd
to
fly,
out
but I'm
there.
saying how close would I have to get to the actual ship because I had a couple of.
They would be firing at you before you
Right.
use your spell.
But we'd have the advantage of surprise. Just fly in, cast it, and get out. They might not react in time.
That's a very good possibility. I mean, if we're far enough away, or you know what we could do, we can cause a diversion. We can have 2 people fly, 1 person fly over visible, 1 person fly over invisible. And
Oh, I like that idea.
we can make like we're gonna do something, keep them distracted, and then the invisible people can blast the hell out of them and get the hell out of there before they even get touched.
Jarrett Woods writes in. He says, "Sing AC/DC's Thunder and wreck the ship with damaging lightning."
Na 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 na.
Lee House gives 378 stars. Thanks, Lee. Appreciate that.
Earth Song. Wait.
I like the idea of
Okay,
2
so
people
you
going
guys
out.
are surmising all these different ideas. Do any of you bring these ideas up to King Argon?
Yeah, I actually want to go up and ask him if he could bring, if it's possible for him to, I don't know, somehow message 2 Mage and have 2 Mage teleport here to the boat.
Okay, so you go up there, you start talking to him. You see he's actually enjoying himself, captaining the ship. He's steering it. He says, I have to tell you, Wraygar, I haven't been outside on the open sea in a few years now. Feels good.
I don't think this is feeling very good. The ship is kind of sinking.
This is all part of the adventure. I'm sure we'll catch up with them.
Well,
What did you want to ask
listen,
me?
Would it be possible to have 2 Mage teleport here to the boat and then maybe teleport some of us onto their boat so we could get Olin here onto this boat?
I don't have a way to communicate with 2 Mage. We left 2 Mage and Onyx behind.
Okay.
I'm sure Onyx is very upset right now with me.
Can't Finn message 2 Mage?
We're not with them unless you went up on the deck with.
I don't think you're there. yet.
I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry about that.
But has 2 Mage been on the ship to be able to come here?
Nope.
2 Mage can
Yeah,
only
I was
teleport
gonna
to
say-
places he's been,
Yeah.
Right.
or he can spot teleport.
Yeah, plus I'm assuming we're just in the middle of the open sea anyway.
Yeah.
It's
For
very
8
hard for
hours,
him
I would say.
to
Right.
anyway. Yeah. All right. Well,
I-
we're still trying to figure stuff out.
So,
I'll let you know if we think of anything else, Your Majesty.
Listen, Wraygar, tell everyone this is what we're gonna do. This ship, I've helmed ship for many years, and I've been in many battles. If any idea turns bad, this ship's going down. And besides the fact that it's our only means of shelter and protection out here in the sea, it also stands for our union with the sunken city. So I'm not losing this ship. We'll get Olin. He's not going to get away. And if we have to fight when we get there, then so be it. I have 8 to 10 heroes with me that are legendary, and plus myself, and I'm sure we'll do our part when we arrive. We'll follow them wherever we get, wherever we're going. Whether it's Raven's Claw or Wraygar, we'll end it there.
Okay.
Eh.
Is that an order?
Unless someone has a better idea.
Oh. Well, I'll go see if we do have any better ideas, and then we'll come back to you if we have anything else.
Sounds good.
Thank you. I leave.
Okay. Dan, you go back downstairs. You're all together. You're hanging out. Jacques walks up. Jacques is eating some soup. Just sitting there. So, what's going on? Do we work everything out yet? What are we doing?
I think we should ambush him, but I don't know. Nobody seems to want to.
No, I like
it's a good idea.
I like your plan there. So if we send two, one visible for a distraction, and then the invisible flyer could take out their sails.
Or drop the anchor.
Or drop
What is drop an anchor? Like, you can just drop an anchor. What does that even mean?
Don't we have
the
to
sails
get on
is
the
more of a
ship?
feasible aspect at this point.
And then
I
they
do
just
like the drop the anchor idea, but I don't. That's going to take a lot of getting on board and getting through things to like do it. And there's very few people, probably except for me, that could do it.
Scott
What's a
Weber
missing
is
match?
reminding us that Greece is a 60-foot range from before, just so you know.
Thank you.
So again, I want to. So I don't want to be another Debbie Downer kind of a person here, but I don't know. They're far enough away now that I don't know if I cast fly on somebody that we would be able to get there and back in time. Right? Fly doesn't make you fly at like superhuman speeds. It just makes you fly as fast as like you run. Right?
Yeah, but he said it's what, 3 miles?
3 miles. So
It's far.
I don't know. Yeah.
Might wear off on the way back.
I don't run very fast. Or at all if I can help it.
Okay, so let's just sail to Wraygar and try and maybe we could, before we get too close, sail off on one of the smaller boats, sneak onto the island and get the lay of the land, find out the situation. Maybe they're not even going there. We could speak to the leadership of Wraygar. If they are there, we find out more information and make our decision then.
King Argon seems to want to just follow them to Wraygar, and then he thinks we could settle everything when we get there, and he doesn't want to put their ship in any further danger.
I'm inclined to think that Wraygar's leadership would be amiable to us. Are they really going to say, no, we're siding with Olin over King Argon?
I don't know.
Well, maybe some of us can go invisible when we land, and some this way, if anything does happen, we're able to either go into the city and find out more information or flee and get help.
Okay, so are you allowed to let the birds end it right here? Either you're going to do an action, do something, or you're going to wait to go there.
Give me
Have you decided
one
to
second,
wait?
Tony. I'm just figuring something out real fast.
I'm going to give you 30 seconds.
Hold on, I'm almost done.
Carry the wand.
Okay, so in 10 minutes, you can move 100. If I'm doing my calculations right, 100 and I'm sorry, 12,000. Wait, am I carrying the zero right? Yeah, 12,000 feet. Actually, no, it's more. So it's 60. It's 60 feet. 60 feet per round. Actually, no, it's 120 feet per round because it's a double movement. 120 feet per round. That's 120 times times 60. No. Yeah.
Are you trying to do an idea?
I have no faith in the final result of this calculation.
You can move 120. I'm sorry, hold on. You can move 120.
It's 60 feet around flat. I don't
It's a
think
million
double
feet.
fly move.
Okay,
I think it's 60 feet flat. So it's 60 times.
I'm stopping it here because there's no aim or focused idea here happening that's rational. And
Let's
we're
sail
gonna,
to
it's gonna be
Wraygar.
more for the 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Perfectly rational plan
It's
coming
too
into play.
far.
Flying.
We're gonna gain
Tom,
3. I mean, they're still moving. We're gonna gain 3 miles on them.
We're
Okay,
not
so
going to be able to
it's-
fly 3 miles, 6
It's up
miles.
to you guys then.
One fly spell is not going to get us 6 miles. Won't get someone 6 miles there and
As in
back.
the past.
Really?
No,
When we were in
I
hell,
cast
it
multiple flies, but
Multiple.
I was
if you
casting multiple flies.
Yeah,
So
but
how's that?
If
So-
someone's invisible and they fly over there, they won't be able to see us. Is that correct?
Until we made ourselves. Until we attacked.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So maybe I could fly over, or someone could fly over with Sparky, and he can cast Grease Lightning or Chain Lightning or
20
something that could damage
round. That's
the
6.
rudder or damage the sails, and then we can get out of there as soon as it's cast. As long as it's cast.
You can easily fly it. You can easily fly it. So it's 100. It's
Okay, is this your-
20 feet per round. Okay. 10 rounds.
It's not.
120.
I don't think you do it. Well, it's fine. Whatever.
120 feet times 10 is what? That's 1,200.
Isn't a double move 60 feet?
Yeah, 60. No, when you cast fly, your movement speed is 60. So when you cast double move on fly, it's 120 feet.
Right.
I don't think you can do a double move with fly. But...
Yes, you can, because it's a move action. So it's,
can.
you definitely can, because you're not doing any other type of action except for flying. So it's a double move you could take in a round.
Okay.
You can't triple stamp with a standpoint.
It's 120 feet per round. Times that by 10, that's 1,200. Times that by another 10, that's what? That's 12,000?
How about this? Should we stay or should we go now?
I think we should just keep sailing to Wraygar, and as we get a little closer, we'll see if they've even we can.
I think
see-
that's smart.
Get the lay of the land as we get closer. Who is that?
I don't know.
It's gonna be like
My head.
8 days.
8 days?
Good. 1,200 feet per minute. You could go 1,200 feet per minute, right? And you're gonna times that by 60. I'm sorry, by 10.
The boat in
Yeah,
front of
but
you is
you-
now 3.5 miles away.
Okay.
I'm timing you guys, just so you know.
So 3.5 miles. So 3 miles is 15,000 feet. So the max you can go at 10 minutes is 12,000 feet. So you're just short. So Tom would have to go with whoever is going to recast fly. And on the way back, you would end up catching the boat on the way back. So you would need 2 fly spells to go, 1 to go and 1 to come.
I thought you needed 2 to get there. No.
Well, you need like one and a third to get there.
But you can't cast a third of a spell, so it's 2
No,
times.
I'm saying
He's
is like,
saying
he would cast.
he's saying
fly,
do 2, and then you'll be able to
yeah,
catch
and
on the
then
way
you'd
back.
be able to get back.
Right.
You need 3 to make the full trip.
No, you need 2.
Wouldn't you?
No,
But,
because the
yeah,
boat's going in the same direction you are, so the boat would catch up to you.
You could go in the water and like we pick you up in the water on the way back.
These complications
Yeah, that's
about
not-
we're anticipating how
That's-
fast our ship is closing the distance. I don't think we can accurately calculate that.
Scott Weber just reminds us that Sparky has haste and give it a 2-inch star.
Oh, there you go. If you cast haste, that doubles the movement speed, which now brings it to 240 feet per round.
Double haste.
No, you can't. You can only do 1, unfortunately.
Only a sorcerer could do that.
And then at that point, 240 feet per round would bring you enough for 1 spell to get you to and from.
That's really fast.
Thank you, Scott.
How long does haste last?
All right, but even if we do that, are we slowing them down, or is this like a capture mission? Are we gonna like?
That would slow them down so we can catch up to them and then figure out what we're gonna do.
So again, all right. So one, I don't want to be like too much about this, but you don't have the information to make any of the calculations that you just made, right? So that's, but
No, that's what I was saying before.
and 2, I've already told you I'm not doing it, so don't worry about it. And 3, the king has already said he doesn't want to get into combat with the
Right.
ship, so we're not doing any of these plans.
Saving the
That's
ship
happening.
is top priority.
We're gonna try and fix the ship, and then we're gonna get to the dock. We're gonna follow these guys, and when they land, we're gonna kill them.
But what if
That's the plan.
What if we could stop them before they even get to where they're going?
Then when we get to where they are, they're going to shoot us with our cannons, and we're all going to die because this ship is very, very close to falling
Yeah,
apart.
but we can
can't
sink
fix it.
them from a range. We have
What?
nothing but- we have the ability that they don't. We have magic. They do not.
They have
And they have a
bullets, and I
working
almost
ship to beat
died.
them up.
I almost died a half a day ago.
Me
by
too.
getting shot to pieces by them.
Yeah,
Okay?
but
we don't have any armor.
First,
We don't have any. What?
we can stay out of range.
Of what? Of bullets?
Yes, of bullets.
I don't know.
This guy can shoot somebody like 1,000 feet away. I just feel like you're being unrealistic. You're very aggressive. Like, we could follow them, and then we'll kill them when they stop moving. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
And what if they have
What's a few extra
reinforcements?
days?
We've been through too much to not realize that there's not going to be reinforcements on the other side, my friend.
If they're going to this banking town, who are we gonna fight? A bunch of, no offense, Arky, but a bunch of gnomish bankers? That's what you're worried about?
No, I'm worried about what's there waiting from the Raven, because you know he's working with the Raven. It's obvious. And we know what forces the Raven has.
So you think that the Raven is going to risk war?
We already sunk one of his ships. Does it really matter? Oh,
no,
That Raven claw ship. That other one.
You don't, Arky, you know that's not a Ravenclaw ship. That would the one ship you're following is a pirate ship, and there's no affiliation. And the ship that you destroyed was actually a sunken city ship,
All right.
like an old sunken city ship that's like one of the businesses there.
We didn't destroy a Raven's Claw ship. There's no
And
open
who
war.
was
They're just pirates. Raven's a leader of his nation now. He was a pirate years ago.
Still a pirate, let's be honest.
Yeah, but
Look,
there's not. That doesn't mean we're at Ravensclaw is not at war with the Red City right now. We shouldn't operate
don't
under
know-
that assumption.
I mean, you shouldn't assume that Owen's allied with them. Why would Owen be allied with them? I think the only assumption that I am worried about is that Owen. We just assume that this money is under the Sunken City's name because that's what Owen told us. But if I had millions upon millions of gold pieces that I was stealing from somebody to put in a bank offshore, I wouldn't put it under not my name. Right? We're gonna have to convince.
I put on the bombus propose.
Right? I mean, my worry is that we're gonna go over there. We're gonna go. This is the Sunken City's goal. They're gonna go. No, it's Olin's.
Right. That's what's gonna happen.
Scott
gonna be in his
goes,
name.
no much bankers. Turn back. Think of your credit ratings.
Oh dear.
Even though I would be very conscious of that, by the way.
I don't
True.
think the idea of us making a deal with the Wraygar leadership, if situations there are somewhat open to us, I don't think it's out of the question that they'd be willing
Yeah.
to turn their back on Olin for an alliance with us.
No, I think that I am on that side of the plan. I am not on the fly over there and hope we don't get shot plan.
I don't know.
I mean-
I honestly think we're opening ourselves up to more trouble just getting there. I mean, considering
If I get a few days, I got a chance to not die if I get shot again. Right now, I have enough, I think, in me that if they shoot me with a bullet, I will fall out of the sky and not be alive anymore.
we just had a full rest. We had 8 hours.
Tom, you had a good night's sleep, okay? You'll be fine if you get shot.
You should be full hit point.
You could get shot again today. You could get shot again tomorrow.
Well, if
You'll
you
be
took a full
fine.
rest, we should be full hit points, right? Am I correct me if I'm wrong?
Yeah, but you had full hit points last time and he almost died.
I am not
That's
disagreeing that point.
Thistle, I'll be honest with you, Thistle. I really, really want to find a way to get onto that ship and to get Olin. But our ship is in very, very bad shape. And if, for any reason, we try some mission to fly to the ship and we're unsuccessful because whatever reason we'll be outnumbered and they're firing guns at us. If they decide to stop the ship and wait for the Blackwater Bandit and continue firing on this ship, we'll all die. So if we wait, we'll be alive. And then we have a chance for a confrontation in Wraygar.
200 stars from Todd Heaney. Thank you, Todd. Appreciate that.
So let me ask you a simple question, right? What's the difference if you get shot in Wraygar, if you get shot here?
If the boat sinks in Wraygar, we'll be on an island where I can get off and walk around. If the boat sinks here, we die.
That is a difference.
I always wondered, like, you know, I always, you know, wondered how bad a drowning death would be, and now that I'm here, I don't want to find out. So,
it was just a theoretical wonder.
Plus, you have to think of the king.
It's like one of the.
You can't risk the king's life. Like
right, we have two heads of state on boat.
Oh yes.
You know.
I mean, Thistle, you know I normally love reckless plans, but I don't know. I think we just play this one safe for now. See how things develop.
Audio dungeon. Let's play this one.
And then
For what?
Caution is the name of the game.
And listen,
Only dungeon.
I have no power here whatsoever, so it's totally up to Finn and Abyssia to cast any type of magic. So if you guys don't want to do it, that's fine and all well and dandy. It's up to you guys. But when we get there and this all goes to poop, I'm just gonna say
you told me so.
You can say that. You can say that.
And I'm not gonna let you live it down, just to let you know. I'm just making it perfectly clear.
You just said the poop.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, maybe we'll send Arthur hunting again.
Did anybody hear him say it?
Poop.
He said poop.
Oh, you may be right,
So
but
you guys,
that doesn't change the situation that we're
Are
in.
you guys, so are you guys going with the king's plan and you're waiting for the destination?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Thistle's eyes, the destination, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys are following the ship. A day passes. Finally, after a day, you guys stop to lose ground. And by this point, you guys are probably about 8 miles behind, and the ship is, you know, a small blip in front of you. You're heading in a westerly direction, and you continue to follow. Your ship is basically almost repaired. Another day passes. You guys are just like kind of tired, just waiting to get out, what's going on. And finally, you see, to those you who haven't been there before, you guys, and maybe not some of the NPCs, you see this huge mountain in the middle of the ocean. And it's just a mountain, and it goes right into the ocean, and there's almost no land around the mountain at all. And you see the ship is there, getting there before you, and the ship is like turning to a side where you can't see on the mountain. You guys continue. You guys are summoned by everybody else by the crew to be on deck and be prepared, because we don't know what's going to happen. And the ship is as good as it can be fixed at sea right now, and you're sailing pretty good. You're probably about the same speed. Maybe you're a hair faster, if that. You guys come around the north side of what appears to be Wraygar. Again, this giant mountain, and you see there's a giant cave that a ship could actually sail in. And you see the ship is actually sitting in there, the ship that you're following, and it looks like they have some kind of like wooden guard in there, kind of keeping in place in front of it and back of it, and it's kind of just sitting there, and you don't know what's going on. You guys sail further, you get closer because you're far behind, and as you guys get a little closer, you see they lower the front guard, and the ship kind of just sails into the mountain, and then finally the back guard goes down. You guys are all up deck, and you see Otto takes over the steering for the ship with one of the other gnomes, and the king's over to you, and he says, "What do you think, guys? Think we should head inside?"
What about that gate thing? How are we gonna get past that?
Well, that's their entrance in. I believe that's how they check and make sure that it's a friendly. So we would have to go through that check if we're going to go in.
I think some of us should go invisible then before we go through that check.
I've not been in Wraygar for a very long time. The route when I was a shipping captain, I went to Ravensclaw, to Sunken City, and Wraygar only once or twice. They're not very happy about finding that we're playing games with magic. So I would say we should err on the side of diplomacy here, especially since we want something.
All right.
Okay.
Yes. I think we're overestimating Olin's influence.
You guys head in?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
You guys head into the entrance. You sail in there, and you guys go in, and you see like a guard come up, and you see two little boats come out, and it's a bunch of gnomes. So they have all the gnomish rifles and stuff, and one gnome comes up climbs on the boat, and he goes,
Who are you guys? I don't recognize this ship.
Greetings.
The king looks at you, Archie.
Okay, I figured it would. I'm Archie Fint, mayor of the Sunken City, here with King Argon of the Red City. We have come on a diplomatic mission.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that the Sunken City had ships.
Oh, we've just started. It's our first one. Pretty nice, right?
It looks kind of beat up to me.
Well,
you really got to get some good engineers over there.
We're patching it up.
Okay.
We beg entrance.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Another ship just came in. Hold on.
They climb down. You see, like, looks over things, investigates, and then jumps back in the boat. The one behind you goes up, and the one in front of you goes down, and you're able to sail in. So imagine once again you're in this big, large, hollowed-out mountain, and what you're seeing is that the bottom of the mountain, filling the entire what would be the floor, because there is no floor, is just the ocean side. And see that along all the walls are all these different levels of housing, where there's gnomes living on every single level, going all the way up to theoretically the top of the mountain. There's rope bridges everywhere. There's ropes hanging. There's all gnomes contraptions. People, bringing down different cargo, different places. You see, there's tons of ships in here. Actually, there's probably about 20-something ships besides the ship that you were following in there. And again, they're all using enormous contraptions to fill the ships and everything else. It appears to you, for those that are not familiar with Wraygar, that it is a huge trading port, and they're doing a lot of business. And you see one of the biggest products they're using is wheelbarrows. There are wheelbarrows going everywhere, up, down ramps, over drawbridges, and everything else, and all different places. You see the ship that you followed in, and that ship is already hasn't docked, but it's kind of gone close to one of the shores. And you see there's already two skiffs making their way to shore. You guys have been cleared. You see you're being guided in by with a boat from the guy that just inspected you, and he's guiding you in to a different, maybe like I don't know, maybe like a couple hundred feet away from that ship, to kind of drop anchor. Any questions about the description of the city, what it looks like, anything you want to know about the city before we proceed?
No.
200 stars from Scott Weber. Spark, you could switch out a spell and change it to Fog Cloud. Sneak over at night, cast Fog Cloud in front of the ship they sail into, and then fly and increase lighting the sails. So also, you guys are inside right now. That was before he was saying that, but that's something you could do later if you wanted to attack that ship. Let's see. Scott Weber says, is the other ship Olin's ship? Yes, Olin is on the other ship. Per se, you don't know if it's his ship. You don't think so. Michael Greenwell says, a diplomatic mission to Alderaan. I would love to bring it to your game. Billy Hansen, my brother. What's going on, Billy? How's it going?
Woo!
Hey.
Yo.
Really?
And Michael Greenwell says, it's a trap.
Tony,
So what do you guys want to do?
what's the highest point in the city?
The highest point?
The highest point in the city, yeah.
It goes all the way up to the. It goes all the way up to the top of the mountain. It's like more than 1,000 feet. Probably like
I'm
200 feet up to the top.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm kind of like imagining it like the inside of like a volcano, kind of like a, right?
Yes, it's exactly like that. There's even an opening on top, and you see this. They have all these armaments and weaponry on top, like cannons that are in the outer walls up top, and all different levels down there. It's It's pretty much a gnomish fortress.
What's the biggest structure in the town?
It's hard to tell the structures begin and end because they are attached to the walls on different levels. It's kind of like Zion in like the Matrix, where like everything's along like the sides. You see there is essential structures in there where you can tell they're probably either storing stuff there. Like you saw a lot of trade happening, so you're pretty sure there's a lot of main warehouses on the lower levels. You think either below that or above that, wherever, there's probably a lot of factory places. And there are some central buildings that look like they could be the ones that would house some kind of authority.
I'm assuming also that there's like walkways and stuff, like going through like the central point of the cave, like just like zigzagging across. Or...
Yeah, there are rope bridges high up that actually span from one side of it to the other side.
Okay.
And there's rope bridges all crisscrossing.
Yeah,
all different ways.
That's kind of like how.
And they're full of gnomes every different direction. Yeah, you got it.
And that's the only entry and exit.
Okay, role play. The only entry and exit that you are aware of is that sailing entrance that you came in through.
Okay.
Well, I guess we should get to the bank before he does. I mean, well, I'm sure he's probably already there, but
yeah, let's go.
Last thing we want is this guy withdrawing all this money and like leaving before we get there.
Well, he can't get there too much ahead of us. Let's go. If we go now.
Okay, so you guys go offshore. A lot of people are staying on the boat. You can pick 2 NPCs to take with you. What do you want to take with you?
I would leave all the gnomes, including Otto, to like repair the boat as much as humanly possible, and then obviously Jacques, King Argon,
and we got Jacques, right? Oh, then no Lumpy and Spark.
Argon and Jacques.
But yeah, Argon and Jacques.
I think Lump and Sparky are probably needed to repair the boat. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Okay, so Otto starts sends out. Otto actually goes with you. He says to the shore. He's gonna talk to the gnomes there about helping them repair, because they have obviously plenty of places to repair ships. So they're actually gonna talk to him about that. So Jacques and King Argon go with you. You guys get in skiffs and you head over to the shore. And you say everyone looks at you oddly, because they don't know who you are and you're new there and you're not a gnome, but they don't seem like they're strangers to different races. It's just that there's probably like 2% of the population in this gnomish fortress or this gnomish city is not gnomes.
Wait.
You would estimate, if you had to put a number on it, that there's probably about 50,000 plus gnomes in this whole place. What's your question?
Nothing. I was gonna make a stupid comment. Don't mind me. Continue.
Okay. So you guys get to the sides. 50 stars from Evan. Gnomish possibly. 50 stars from Evan. Okay. Thank you, Evan. You guys head in. You're looking around. You trying to find your way around. You eventually get a glimpse of the other crew with Olin walking up, and they're actually heading up one of the upper levels. It's going to take you a couple minutes to get up there. You guys make your way over there. 100 stars from Scott Weber. Sparky is changing out spells list that he's packing 2 haste, 2 grease, 1 fog cloud, 1 catapult. Sounds good. Okay, so you guys head up. You eventually get into what appears to be, well, actually there's a government building and there's a vault. Which one do you want to head towards?
I say the government building.
I
speak to their leaders.
Which way is it look like he's heading? Olin's heading.
By the time you get up there, you're not sure. It's either one or the other.
I think we should go to the vault and play it safe.
I don't know. We've got the king here.
Okay, so go right to the vault
their island.
And don't introduce yourselves. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
I think we should go to the government building too.
Now that we're here, it seems like this is not going to be as clear cut as just grabbing them, capturing anything like that. We need to get the lay of the land here. If the leadership sides with us, I mean, they can perhaps prevent him from getting the money at all.
Okay, so you're going to go to the government building and leave the vault pretty much wide open for them.
Yes.
Yes.
We could
split the party.
Okay.
Yep.
No!
That's a great idea.
Well, I mean,
Definitely switch the party.
Tony's going to criticize any idea we have. But don't listen to him.
why don't you and Argon?
You should definitely criticize my ideas and your ideas.
These are all great ideas.
As you know,
They're all the best ideas.
My vote was for the vault initially, so that's where my vote stands.
So split the difference.
Leave it up to the politicians. What does the king say?
What does the king say?
I think
The king?
Yes.
I think even though I would like to go to the vault, I think that we should introduce ourselves. I have never been here as a king, and I have to say, before I was king, I was banned from this port. So probably good if I try to move things forward on the right foot.
Oh, great.
But Arky, I am letting you take charge of these diplomatic negotiations, as you are known like them. Perhaps you have more similarity.
All right, Arky, do it.
Well, I hate to say it, but maybe splitting the party is.
Guys, if you like how the quest, who likes Wraygar? Who thinks it's an interesting, cool place? If you like it, show us your feelings. Do you care, love, like? Let us know and tap those buttons and let us know what you think.
Where do they think we should go?
What do you want to do?
Or the government building?
so. Yeah, I think splitting up is the smart move to make here. I think Arky or King Argon, they should go speak to the leaders here as fellow leaders of cities and kingdoms or whatever. Explain the situation, explain why we're here, and we can go and make sure that that Olin isn't trying to make a quick getaway with 1 million gold pieces. I mean, it can't be that quick, but we should be able to notice if he's trying to move that much bank, you know.
Okay, so do you guys want to split up your forces then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna go to the vault.
But don't cause any trouble at the vault is the key. We just slow them down. We don't want this to turn violent, or our diplomatic part could be pointless.
Arky, maybe you should go to the vault with us, being that you
No.
are mayor of the sunken city, and let King Argon deal with the politics here, and then you deal with the monetary stuff there. I don't know. That's just a thought.
No, I think you should go with the king.
It could look like an insult if I sneak off to the vault while we're distracted.
Yeah, you got to go with the king. Go with the king.
Yeah.
Go with the king.
You're a leader of gnomes now.
Tim Shanks. Tim Shanks says D&D 101, never split the party. Scott Walter says Wraygar is really like flavor with a light love aftertaste. Martin Laurie says Abyssia and Thistle to the vault to run interference. The officials go to the government building. Because it's we love staying on board the ship with the cook. Yes, yes, we get to roleplay the cook. Everybody has the cook being the old man that is Morgan Freeman's voice that Abyssia talked to. So is
he also like a martial arts expert and weapons expert and
Under Siege? Yes.
Under Siege.
He's so powerful that he had to come out as a cook or a grand marshal.
I had a character like that one. Way back when.
As a cook.
That was a good movie. Great night.
I love
great
that
night
movie.
fight at the end.
Under Siege.
Tommy Lee Jones. Oh,
Yeah. Hell yeah. Now
So
we have to
good.
have-
Okay, so you guys, who is going? So is it King Argon? Just so you know, everywhere he goes, he has he's taking about half his attached with him, so 4 guards are guarding him, and Arky is going with him. Is that correct?
Mhm.
anybody else?
I'm inclined to think maybe Finn, you should come too as an Elvish representative. It would make our group appear more, diverse and representing a large chunk of the mainland.
Worldly.
Very pale Bennington ad. Okay, let's do it.
Yes.
What about Votorius, who represent all the dwarves?
Oh, that's true. Do you want me with you, or do you want me to go to the vault?
What about Thistle, represent the halflings? What about Holgar, represent the half giants?
Yeah.
All right.
Come on.
We'll
These
go.
are clearly,
Oh, listen. We should have had Gerald draw a picture
we haven't
of us.
seen any.
Oh.
We haven't seen any halfling kingdoms.
that's true.
Wait, was that
There could be halfling kings in Andaria. You don't know.
No, they could be.
Maybe.
I'm saying I wasn't saying that wasn't supposed to be a knock. That was supposed to be like we
that
are.
was totally a knock.
No, it was supposed to be.
Racism. That's racism, damn it.
We just haven't been
nationalism
there
or
yet.
anything.
Kingdoms.
My point was more our lack of education. That like we're presuming these are the races that are the most, I guess, prominent because these are the places that we've been.
Yes, yes. Well
Right.
said. Well said.
Yeah, yeah. Nice save.
That's what I meant.
That's why he has to go to the government building.
Thistle is a halfling kingdom of one.
Yes.
True. A man alone. Halfling alone.
Okay, so Finn, are you going with them, or no?
Sure, I'll go with them.
Okay.
Tom, you can.
Okay, so
Arky, do you want me to go with you guys, or you want me to go to the vault?
Yes, come with us, Botorius.
All right.
Thistle and Abyssia will be the best, I think, at stalling if need be. But stalling cautiously.
And
No trouble. And
Hogar and Jacques,
Hogar. Hogar.
and Jacques.
And Jock.
Stay calm, Hogar.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Sounds like a plan. That's a plan. Let's go.
All right.
we're gonna go to the vault first.
Yeah, let's do the vault first. Let's find out what's
Open to the
going
vault,
wrong.
and it is much bigger than the vault in Sunken City. And there's all gnomish guards, and they're all sitting there where they have like goggles on, and some of them have flamethrowers, and some of them have blunderbuss. And you see there's tons of people inside making transactions. It looks like the busiest bank you've ever seen. And people are going in, making exchanges, coming out, sitting with other people, talking. Some people are getting gold. Some people are putting something in. It's just bustling activity. There's probably about almost 1,000 people in here, mostly gnomes and a couple of other races of different things.
So you're saying we can't just stroll in there with like a bunch of sandwiches and like, you know, take over the place?
No.
Okay.
No.
Depends on what kind of sandwich.
You can't take over the bank with a sandwich. It seems like your dream, but you can't.
With a
Brooke can
hammer.
make the sandwich.
Sandwich.
Okay, so you guys.
I kind of want a ham sandwich. Thanks.
Show me ham sandwich. So you guys wait for about 15 minutes, and then you finally get in, and you see a gnome comes up to you, and it's an older gnome. He's got gray hair. He's got glasses on, and he's like, "Yes, how can I help you?"
We're here on behalf of the Sunken City and the Red City, and possibly for the. I'm right here. Hi.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
So.
You come from the Sunken City?
Yes. And we're here to inquire about the monies that were deposited from our previous mayor, Olin.
Okay, you'll have to wait in line.
Okay. Isn't that what we've been doing?
Do you have an appointment?
No.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so you guys start waiting in lines, and going over to the other people.
Not only
you guys walk in, and you see again is.
I'd feel like a Tuesday.
There's hundreds of people. There's hundreds of people walking in and out, like very important people saying different things, and you see on one side of the room actually is a couple of gnomes, and sitting in the middle of them is the one and only Jameson Front.
Ooh.
Front. So Jameson Front, roleplay. You're talking to gnomes, whatever you're talking about.
Yes, and my monies were given to me upon many years of very wise investments, and you too can one day be fine, wealthy investors, and if only you heed my advice, my learned advice, you too may one day be as wealthy as I, Lord Jameson Front. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Yes,
Okay,
you guys see more applause. Yes, please, more applause.
Jameson Front, you see the group coming in, and you see the King Argon, who obviously you were there at the signing with the Solst and everything else, and the joining of unification of Sunken City with Red City. You recognize all the heroes. You recognize the King. Jameson Front, roleplay.
Oh. King Argon, to what do I owe this pleasure? Yeah.
Well, good to see you here. Actually, perhaps you could help us. We're here to see the king. I think it's Bellaman? King Bellaman, of here at Wraygar. We wish to speak with him about some important matters and possibly open up negotiations. I've brought the mayor of the Sunken City with me, and we have much to discuss.
Yes, it is good to see me. Yes, it is.
Lord Jameson.
Yes, it is very good to see you. Do you think that you can help us speed us along? I know that you are a prominent figure here. As everyone knows, gnomes love their carpets and wheelbarrows.
Yes, I very much correct and terribly astute observation. I am quite a prominent figure here in Wraygar. Yes.
Yes, of course. So, do you think that you could talk to somebody and help us speak with them?
Being a personage of my wealthy influence in the area, you have most assuredly come to the right man for the task that lays before you. Yes. I will speak to I will speak to my contacts and see if we cannot arrange something for you.
Now?
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys are just sitting around. Lord James in front goes back to his gnomes. They start talking. You see, he speaks to some of the gnomes. Some of the gnomes kind of nod and they head off. And you guys are chilling out. We're gonna go back over to the vault crew. You guys are finally you hear like a number being called, and it's a number that they give you. Number 36012-B. Anyone?
I think that's us.
That's us, you guys.
That's us.
Okay, so they bring you over to a desk. You sit down, and there's little chairs for gnomes and halflings, and there's big chairs for humans, and there's no chairs for filthy half giants.
I sit in the fetal position on the floor. I hug my knees to my chest.
Yes, sorry, I don't have a chair for you, but you have a seat, everyone. I am Elver Goldwyn, and I am here to handle all of your financial needs here at Wraygar. How can I help you?
So we believe money was stolen from our city, and or it may be in the process of being stolen. So we're putting in a I guess a claim, so to speak. We're from the Sunken City.
And what account would this be? What's the number of this account?
The number, I'm not sure what the number is because the mayor...
7?
No, Hogar. It's not 7. No. So this is the situation, right? So the previous mayor, Olin, for the Sunken City,
yeah,
he's trying to shoot up numbers.
I just caught that.
So the previous mayor Olin for the Sunken City was ousted, and we believe he embezzled the money of the city into a vault here, and he refused to give over the account information to the new mayor, who is currently actually in your city hall there. I guess posting a claim there or a plea as well. So we wanted to make sure that there was no wrongdoing in the money transfers.
Yes, I was actually just going to say someone else has just arrived here with a claim. Actually, it is well, for days has been here. It's been the ex-captain, Captain Raven, now the leader of Raven's Claw. He's been here for quite a time, waiting for I guess this dwarf over here. And they've you should see they're just walking into one of the back rooms to meet with the president of our vault. Yes, I will have you in shortly, and you can see about this matter, of course.
Yes, listen, I would highly advise that you freeze the monies at the moment because King Argon...
Freeze the monies?
Yes.
We don't possess any sort of skills to freeze money.
Well, we do. I mean, freeze the transfer of the monies to them.
It's not their money.
It's not their money. Like I said, they're
Weird.
trying to embezzle it.
Okay. Okay, well, follow me. I'll bring you into one of the rooms in the back, and we can wait there for the president. It sounds like a very important issue. Follow me. He brings you into the back, and you see it's like a room. There's like all like torches. It's nice. There's actually beautiful carpet, and he goes, please, if you would take your shoes off and enjoy the carpet. And he walks out.
Good thing I'm a halfling and don't have shoes. I'm all right.
Okay, so you guys are all sitting there. We're going back to the other group. You guys are.
Is the carpet shag?
The carpet feels like AstroTurf.
Damn, man, this is a terrible carpet.
AstroTurf?
It feels like AstroTurf.
I felt better.
Any other carpet questions? Okay, so we go over back to the government building. You see one of the gnomes comes over with James in front and secured something. Waiting for everyone to come over. James in front. I imagine you're going to be in there because you're helping represent you're acting as liaison between. Correct? You going in? Okay, so you guys all head in inside. You wait. Again, the whole thing's a waiting game. It's just like people doing business left and right. About 15 minutes pass for you guys, and finally you're brought into this huge hall. It opens up, and you see there's all like these gnomes, and they're all like doing different barters inside. But it's like a grand hall, and on the walls you see are all these huge gears that are actually in motion. They're all over the walls. Practically both walls around you in this grand, huge hall are just these gears. You see there's a large clock behind where apparently there's the king gnome sitting, and the clock is just like mammoth in the room. You guys walk down, and you're represented by one of the gnomes there, and he says, "Presenting King Argon of the Red City and the mayor of the Sunken City, Archie Fint, and as known already, Lord Jameson Front of Lord Jameson Front's Carpet and Wheelbarrows."
Yeah.
You see the gnome sitting there. He's like a heavier gnome. He's just like this, just chilling, and he's like, "Bring them forward." You guys walk up, and Argon looks at you, Archie, and says, "You could take this. We'll talk about other things later, but let's make sure we get this money."
Very well. Greetings, King Belabin. Thank you for seeing us.
Yes. What do you want from me?
Well, what
do you want?
We have come to formally establish our relationships between Wraygar and the Red City and the Sunken City.
Yes.
And we also have important concerns about the very large account which exists here in your bank. It's the money from the Sunken City, and we fear that there is an illegitimate claim being made on it. And we just wanted to clear all that up and make sure that the money is given to us, or of course held here in your capable hands, but under the understanding that that money is the rightful property of the Sunken City and its current leadership and people.
The king looks over at a couple of guys, and you see them all like piling through paperwork and trying to find something. After about 2 minutes, one of them comes up and he gives him the paper. And he goes,
well, let's see here. I don't have an account for the Sunken City. I do have an account under the Dragon Ember. This appears to be the Dragon Ember's hoard. I actually recall this. A quite sizable amount of gold inside and valuables. We valued it at over 1,136 gold coins. At current market value, of course. Is this the account that you're looking for?
Yes, that would be the case. Ember, the late Dragon Ember, was of course a very important resident of the Sunken City, and his hoard is considered to be part of the overall property of the city, as he has unfortunately passed away and has no descendants to make a claim on it. The funds have passed to the legal ownership of the state.
So it is true, and it is proven that the Dragon Ember is no longer living, yes?
Oh, that is true. things have changed greatly in the sunken city. And now the
And
people have control.
Is there some sort of will bequeathing this to you?
Alas, in the absence of such a will, it passed to the sunken city government, not to me personally. I make no personal claim to these funds. It belongs to the...
I do not think this is right, Mayor Fint. How I see it is that this dragon High Lord took his personal money and put it here in our vault. It is not the city's property. But there is interesting legal issue here, as there is no one to claim the money. So you do have a claim, but I cannot say I can just give you all the gold you seek. Let me talk with my advisors here at the vault and here in the kingdom. You will stand aside, please, for a little bit, and we will discuss your financial matter.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Your Majesty. That's very gracious of you.
They have you sit over to the side for a second. Going over to the vault, you guys are sitting there, and you see it appears to be the president of the vault comes in. Okay, everyone, how can I help you?
Well, it seems that the money that was deposited here on behalf of the sunken city may be in jeopardy to one known as Olin and the Captain Raven. I feel like they are...
I am dealing with that account right now, actually, in the other room. They have come and they actually are bearing paperwork. It appears that Olin has the receipt and the account number information for this account. Do you have such information as well?
Well, yes. See, he would have the account information because he was the prior mayor of the city. He's been elected out of office, and he led the city with the paperwork before passing it to the new mayor and the king of the Red City, who is the protector of the sunken city. So...
And he stole all the gold from the sunken city, and he brought it here. It's not his.
I do not see any signs of saying that he stole the gold. I do see that he put it in and he got a receipt and then he has it in here.
Yes, but
it is not under his name. I do notice that it's here under the Dragon Ember.
Okay, so if it's under the Dragon Ember, right? The Dragon Ember was part rulership of the sunken city at the time when he was still alive, but he is now deceased. So how does Olin become sole proprietor of all the monies?
I do not believe that he is sole proprietor, but he does have the evidence to back it up.
Yes, because he stole it from the city. We're just trying to stop this until it all gets cleared up. I want no part of the money. Actually, the new mayor is actually in your city hall, and the king of the Red City as well is in your city hall, trying to get this all cleared up. So I'm just here on behalf of them to please stop, potentially stop the transaction that is possibly going on in the other room, or what have you.
This needs to be decided by the king himself. Head over to I will bring one of my runners with you and head over to the King's Hall. And there, your case will be decided by the king himself, and I will send over the other party into the room. It'll be in 5 minutes.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I just wanted to make sure that the transaction was stopped before the money gets passed on to fraudulent peoples.
Right. Here, follow my runner. He'll bring you over. A guy from the bank brings you over. It's like a younger gnome. Brings you over. You guys meet up with Argon, Argy, Finn, and the group there. You guys can role play, and you see as you guys get there, on the back near the king is all gnomes are coming in, piling papers down, like they're trying to go through everything and figure all this stuff out. You guys role play.
How's it going?
I think I stopped the transaction. I hope you guys made some foothold here with the claim to the money.
I think so. They've acknowledged that we have a potential claim, but they're not totally... I'm not certain they're going to necessarily agree with it yet, but we've got them thinking, at least. I think our key point we've got to make is that Ember's money is the sunken city's money.
Well, hold on, Arky, because the person at the bank told me that Olin apparently has some sort of paperwork saying that he has claim to it. So if that's the case, then that claim should have been traded to the next mayor.
Yes, Olin illegally stole Ember's paperwork. That's correct.
And I would impose that he did not pass that to you upon his removal from office.
Exactly. He just stole the paperwork.
So I would definitely impose that on them when you have a chance to.
Yes. Hopefully we'll speak to them soon.
Okay, so they finish all this stuff, and you see everyone's like a lot of the gnomes are gathering in the front. They're all like watching. A lot of them stop their dealings, and they're all just kind of watching the case. And you see the new advisors are standing around the king, like 4 of them, have all paperwork, and they're talking, whispering to the king. And the king is like, yes, it's very interesting. As they're sitting there, you see Raven walks in, Olin walks in, and you see 2 other pirates are there, some of his guards. And Raven kind of sees all of you, kind of gives you a smile and a nod.
At that, Tony,
Olin,
at that point, I just turn to everybody and I go,
yeah.
What? I told you. I knew it. I told you all. Nobody ever listens to me, but we're good.
But still, that's no reason why.
No.
Raven's here.
I don't want to hear it. We're good.
Olin kind of looks at you guys, doesn't really want to make contact. You see he just grabs his hat and kind of walks over. And the king says,
well, we have 2 parties in a very interesting situation. I will let the party that came here first speak.
Raven just pushes Olin forward, who kind of like almost loses his hat. And Olin looks at him and looks at everybody. Is like,
glorious gnomes of Wraygar. I am Olin. I used to be mayor of the Sunken City, and now incredibly renowned citizen of the Sunken City. And I just wanted to say we're here to make our claim. I was the one that put the money in here. I have the proper documentation, which I know goes a long way with the law of Wraygar, and establish our strong claim on the money that it comes from Ember. We all know that Ember is gone. And I was the one who put it in here. Therefore, the money should be going to me. And I actually am now working with Raven, so I am going to be signing it over to Raven's Claw and bringing the money to help bring world peace to everyone. Yeah, to build more ships and to help everyone stop fighting. Thank you.
Yes. And now I heard your claim before. Do you have any other words to add, Mr. Fint?
Yes, I do. If there's any evidence of Olin's malfeasance, it's what he just said. He chooses to simply turn the money over to Raven's Claw? How strange. After he loses the election for Sunken City, suddenly, the money, which had been Ember's, who was of the Sunken City, now after he loses the election, he suddenly decides I will transfer it to Raven's Claw. Clearly there's a conspiracy between Raven's Claw and the bitter Olin, who has chosen to betray his hometown. I turn back to Olin. I say, Olin, we gave you a chance. After everything, you were part of our leadership. We were going to let you be part of the Sunken City. And it's not too late. Acknowledge that you stole this money. And that the Raven is pulling your
I didn't
strings.
steal any money. I didn't steal any money. I worked hard, for working all those years underneath the Dragon High Lord.
Do you have any will of the
What did
Emperor?
you do?
I was elected leader by the people of the Sunken City. That is enough. Your Majesty, I
Enough.
think...
Enough. We've heard all there is to hear on this topic. Collector's law is very, very clear. This money belongs to a Dragon High Lord in the name of Ember, who is not here and who was not given or signed this monetary value of treasure to anyone. Therefore, I shall declare collector's challenge to any who have fair claim. So, Raven's Claw through Olin has a documentation and have fair claim. And as I understand the political structure, I am forced to abide by all who have fair claim. And that means the Sunken City has claim, And even the Red City has claim because I believe you are now a part of the Red City. But I also must acknowledge that within the 6 months, which is the time of acquisition, your city was ruled by 2 other entities. Was it not ruled by Solst and by the Queen?
Those were illegal occupations.
They are not illegal or legal in my eyes. It is only what is, and the collector's laws are very clear. It is those who earn their keep, their value, their money, they are entitled. Therefore, if any one of those kingdoms within the next 24 hours wish to make proper claim, you will do so, and you will give us your 4 best heroes of each to take the collector's challenge, assigned by me, King Bellaman, who will be the issuer and arbitrator. That is all. He gets up and he leaves. Roleplay.
Wow. Does anyone know exactly what the collector's challenge entails?
Tony, can I make some sort of a check to see if I know any idea what the hell that is?
The collector's challenge is basically you're gonna have to go through some sort of competition. It's basically proving your worth, as the collector believes that anybody can do anything. It's just about who can do it better by any means. So it's basically is who is the best, the most deserving to win. During a collector's challenge, anything goes except unless there's any rules put forth by the arbitrator. And it's a matter they use to. It's kind of like a trial by combat when you see in other stories, but this is more not just combat. This is some sort of a challenge. It could be decathlon. It could be something academic. It could be some kind of trial by fire. You don't know what it is, but it'll be issued by the arbitrator and again to the most deserving party. One of the bankers comes over, the president, and he goes, "Okay, you have 24 hours to give us your challengers. There may be 4 challenges for every city. You may have 4 for the second city, and in a separate group, you may have 4 for the Red City. So you have the 24 hours to make your choices, and then report back here to the main hall. There, the king, acting as arbitrator, will assign you the challenge, which we cannot issue any details about before the challenge begins. With the winner of the challenge cannot be challenged once again. Therefore, if it is you that has won the challenge, you'll be receiving all of the compensation that is from the account." Any other questions?
Do we have to change our names to Blaze, Laser, Blazer, and Blazy?
No.
Okay.
Your names are completely optional.
Okay, thank you.
Good day. We'll see you all in 24 hours. They leave. Everyone starts buzzing around, talking. Everyone seems very excited. You hear like, "Oh, collector's challenge, yeah!" Everyone's like cheering. You're very excited.
So
the king looks at you guys. He goes, "I don't know if this is a good thing for us. I mean, it's good that I guess they're not getting the gold, but
well,
I suppose we have to be a part of this thing."
I mean, if you think about it, the odds are in our favor. I mean, we can put 8 people into this thing.
Right.
Yes, that is true.
We are. I mean, we didn't win it, but we didn't lose it yet. I think the problem is we're leaving it up. There's no longer any debate or legal matters to attend to. This is it. If Ravensclaw wins, or if Solst or the Queen's forces find out about this the next day and they bring a team in here and they win, then that's it. We don't get the money's gone.
By participating, we acknowledge the legitimacy of whoever wins the competition.
Well, I think no matter what, the legitimacy is there. I think if we decide not to participate, we will just default give it to them.
So
I think it's already been decided that this is what's happening.
But what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to try to get the lay of the land and see like what one of these challenges consists of from prior claims. I mean, because it seems like these people have like a respect for it, and it, you know, when they heard about it, it seemed like people were talking about it already. So I'm sure these happened in the past. So maybe we can get an idea of like what they consist of.
I guess in general, I mean, I don't want to be you know, too cocky about it, but I'm already a collector's champion.
Yeah.
Right? So that's got to be a positive. That's got to be a plus. Of course, I'm going to get to the decathlon, and then we're going to tank it. But whatever.
It's okay, everyone. Listen, I'm going to establish our residency here. I'll make sure that we're comfortable here. Try to figure out what you're going to do and figure out what your teams are going to be. Arky, I would imagine that you will be able to go into this. You're an unknown hero. I feel like my place as king kind of prevents me from joining. But we do have allies on the ship here, so we should be able to make the team. Make two strong teams, and when you're ready to rest, I'll let you know where I am. Good luck, everyone. I'll see you tonight. He leaves with his guards.
So we got the 6 of us.
Jacques walks up.
I'll do this, but I need armor.
I was thinking the same thing. I think something would be better than nothing. I have clothes, maybe like leather armor or something.
So Tony, there's one. I want to try to gather some information regarding as to like what some of the previous challenges were, if there were any.
Okay, so you're talking through the crowds of people.
Actually, what I want to do is I want to try to use my Noah guy feat and see if like there's somebody that's like I know possibly it could be really reliable for like information here.
Okay, roll your Noah guy check.
I rolled an 18 plus. Where the hell is it? Oh, I'm sorry.
This guy, he always knows a guy.
22.
Okay, that's plenty. Brooke, give me the name of a gnome.
Oakleo.
Oakleo. Okay.
What did you say?
Oakleo.
Oakleo.
Oakleo. Oh, sorry, you were lagging.
Okay, and Tom, what's his last name?
Gold Snipe.
Oakleo Gold Snipe. Nice.
Okay.
Scott Weber is suggesting to cast Zone of Truth to find some information. Only 5 says definitely get gear. And let's see. That's pretty much it. 200 stars from Scott Weber.
Nice.
Okay, you guys can probably avoid all this collector challenge nonsense simply by finding a priest, cleric, or some celestial power that can commune with the dead and find out what Ember to do with the horde. Yeah, that should be tricky if you don't have only 50 stars. Thank you so much. You guys don't have access to the rod or Ember's body or anything. Oni says, "Isn't Finn the collector's champion? Does that mean anything?" It might.
Well, we do have access to his body, Tony. I got 4 big.
You do have dust. you do have dust. Okay, so you start looking through the crowd. You start asking for people. You remember something from your youth, a gnome that came to the Sunken City a lot, and his name was Oakleo Goldsnipe. And you start asking around, and by chance, he happens to be in the guild hall. And he goes up to you, and he goes, "Oh, Thistle, what's going on?"
Hey, Oakleo, how you been? Haven't seen you in a while.
I'm good. What's going on? Hey, what's up?
You really gotta be like, hey, you know a guy.
It ends in a vowel.
What? You making fun of me? You're making fun of me. What's up, Distal? Trying to do a gnome Italian right now.
Yeah, really. Oh my god. Oakleo, so I need a little help. I knew you were here. I thought you were here, and luckily you are actually. Which is thank goodness you are.
Yeah, well, I gotta say, there's a lot of pockets to be picked in this crowd. So usually I make my way over.
I'm sure there is. What do you know about these collector challenges that the guild runs over here?
Yeah. Oh, is this group you? Is that you?
Yeah, that's actually my friend. That is. Yeah.
You know you're in trouble, right? A little bit.
Why is that? This is why I came to find you, because I needed this information. Because
the collector's challenges. You never know what they are. There could be anything. You don't know. How could you know? There could be anything. It all depends on the arbitrator.
Cleo, because if I didn't know, how would that's why I got you.
I know. How you gonna know? How you gonna know? What are you gonna know? So let me tell you. All I can tell you is this. I don't know. But be prepared. It could be anything.
I know, but what's it been in the past? Like what have they run into in the past?
Oh, it's been crazy. These gnomes out here, they're going crazy. I'm not gonna tell you that.
Oh.
What did you do?
Sometimes they make you do something like a fight. They make you fight somebody. Sometimes the king or the arbitrator, they have some kind of quest they want you to go on, something really far, or something that they want a problem that they want to fix. They can do anything they want to do. They got all the chips in their hands. You get me? You get me, bro? They got all the chips in their hands. Nothing you can do except do it.
Thing, me and my friends are well equipped for that, so I'm not overly worried about it. I was just kind of looking to see if I could narrow it down.
Oh, you don't look well equipped for anything right now. What are you wearing? You got no freaking armor on. You got nothing. What are you equipped for? This conversation, maybe.
Not even.
Like we always do. Oh man.
Listen, I'll be in town. I'll be around. You need something? Let me know. Be careful, because you never know. It could be anything. But anything goes in the collector's challenge. They may set some rules up, but besides that, once they start, someone can turn around and try to kill you in it. You can lose your life in 10 seconds. And usually somebody does.
I'll let them know. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'll see you soon. Don't be a stranger.
Oh, Cleo, don't be a stranger. Haven't seen you in many years, and hopefully we'll see you again. And I just.
Hey, that's my friend over there. He's one of the guys going in. He walks away.
Still better than.
Okay, you go back to your group. Did that guy bother you?
He does.
Did that guy bother you?
A little bit.
Why?
A little bit.
I think you don't like people.
We'll talk about that later on the after show.
Okay. Okay, so you fill all them in. You guys will catch up, and we're gonna say you guys leave. You guys make your way over to the nearest tavern. I'm sorry, the nearest inn, where you guys get some rooms, and King Argon basically says he goes, let me know what you need, what items you want, armor you want, and I'll get you all supplies and like that. Okay, you guys are now basically just trying to figure out what you're gonna do, and supposedly there's talk that people believe that the Queen and Solst may know. Some gnomes are saying that they're sending people down. They already know about it. You know, the Solst are wizards. They know everything. You know, and they're saying that they could be sending people down. You guys are in the rooms together. Just the same people that arrived on land. Roleplay. You're in your inn.
All right. So who's going on what team?
Well, obviously me and Jacques need to be split up. That's obviously fair.
Okay, right? So we'll have Team A and Team B. The Thistle team and the Jacques team.
So what do? Do we pick people like when we were in grade? You know, like when we were like little kids? Like you pick teams, or like how are we doing this?
We're gonna draft our team.
I think you should.
Sure.
If you want to try and balance them out, if you're gonna do things like that, you put
like Wraygar and Botorius are both strong physical fighters, so maybe they should be on separate teams.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Finn and myself should probably be on separate teams.
Right.
Okay.
And then they have Arky, if his mayorship is willing to get down and dirty. And then
come on, Finn.
All right, so I'll go with Jacques, I guess.
And Lump and Sparky.
Right, so there's only one other role left over.
We're one person over with Lump and Sparky. We can only take one of them.
Well, one of them.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
I would take.
If you had a suit, you take Sparky, but we don't. You got to take Lump.
Scott reminds you that don't forget all the NPCs you have. 200 stars.
Right.
Keep going, guys. I'm just gonna open my window. Keep going.
Well, we're not gonna take a random guard, are we? Like.
Oh,
no, Lump is two fighters and one person.
Requires painting. Then we gotta need what?
Yeah, everything's in fighting though.
Painting.
Lump's a bit of a wild card. Loose cannon.
Yeah.
This is exactly what that we're hearing is needed for this though.
Right.
Right? Is that sense of like, you know, Lump is somebody who can just go, all right, Lump, rip off that guy's arms.
That's true.
Right?
No,
And he'll cast dismemberment.
He'll cast
With his fists. So, like, I mean, whatever. I'm not knocking Sparky. Sparky's, you know, very powerful and amazing.
Let's put it this way. Let's figure out Team A first. We figure out Team A, then we can figure out who's going to supplement Team B. Is it going to be Lump or is it going to be Sparky?
All right. Well, we have,
so
we have our
Jacques.
leader here.
All right,
So we got Jacques, Botorius, Abyssia on one team. This'll or Finn. Some
There you
combination.
go.
Rob, you broke up.
Sorry. So Jacques, Botorius, Abyssia. Team B, Thistle, Hogar, Finn. And I could go on Team A.
Which is?
Jacques, Botorius, Abyssia, Arky. And Team B has one leftover slot.
All right, so Team B is myself,
Hogar,
and Hogar.
Hogar and Finn.
So I don't think we need Lump at that point because between me and Dan, there's a lot of damage dealt there, and probably another wizard would be good at that point.
Sparky.
So yeah, my vote is Sparky for that. Plus, Sparky's kind of like the wild card. Like he's kind of like a gnome, kind of can fix things and do what he's got to do too.
Okay, and who's representing which team? I imagine Arky is representing Sunken City, so that team is Sunken City.
Okay.
And we'll represent the Red City.
Yeah, Finn, I'll leave that to you. I am. Or maybe Hogar. Hogar is the leader.
No, I'm saying, yeah. I'm saying we're representing the kingdom of the Reds, you know, the Red Knight's kingdom. That's what we're representing, right? We're gonna have Arky represent. So, Hogar, I leave it up to you. I don't know if this will count in our favor or maybe against us, because who knows? But, you know, if you want, I'll take the nominal lead as, you know, as collector's champion. Maybe that can get us some bonus points, or heck, they might go, oh, and then make it harder. So I don't know if you want to mention it. But either way, I'm not going to actually be in charge of anything once we're doing things.
Yeah, I think you should let people know that you're a collector's champion.
I don't know if that's wise, because if we tell them that, they may throw us like a complete wild card and make it harder. I would just leave it quiet and just let it be.
But wait, if they make it harder, and they make it harder because I am a collector's champion, and I am a collector's champion, then that also makes it harder for everybody else who probably isn't a champion of the collector.
That's a fair point. I will agree with you there, Finn. That is a fair point.
Unless, you know, who knows? Maybe the Raven's also champion of collector. He seems the type that could be. Not that we have much in common, but whatever. I don't know. I'm throwing it out there. Whatever you think is the right move to make, I'll make it.
Is the king with us? What does the king think?
He's sitting down. He's listening. He goes, I don't know. I think it's just an accolade from the collector himself. I don't think it has anything gained. So I would say that I would not mention it.
I agree. I agree with the king. Do what the king says.
Good idea.
All right.
I mean, that is also me knowing not much about the collector's challenge. If you feel it's appropriate, mention it. But otherwise, if there's no benefit, who knows?
Right.
It's not like they're gonna give us a freebie pass because you're already yeah.
That's right. I don't see a benefit either. What about getting some armor for us?
Okay, everyone just say which armor you want right now, and they're going to get it for you. So everyone can get one piece of armor.
Leather armor.
Same.
Okay, you got it.
Same.
Okay.
Can I get
Okay.
plate mail?
Yeah, I'll take some.
They don't have
leather
dragon scale.
How about some iron plate mail?
Can I get some elven chainmail? What do you think about those?
No other chainmail. You said you want iron plate mail?
Yeah.
Type of,
Okay.
I got hosed.
Cool.
So it's gnomish iron plate mail. So you know.
Okay. What's the stats on that? I guess it's the same as my other one that I had.
Okay, and just so you know, all these are being custom designed for you.
Ooh.
Whichever city you guys are representing, King Argon puts in a emblem of that city into the armor.
Cool.
How have I heard? I will take leather armor as well. Just to give me something.
Okay. Can you cast him with leather armor?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe so.
Okay, so you put it underneath the robes. Okay, so you guys are pretty much, you've made your teams, kind of just relaxing, and
How about weapons?
Jacques. Well, maybe we go to the tavern and hang out for a bit. You know, something else we can do.
A few ales in me will do good. Yes.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yes.
Okay, so Pretorius and Jacques go to the tavern. Who else goes?
I'm gonna go as well.
I'll go too.
And anybody rest?
No, I'll go to the tavern.
Yeah, I'll stick together.
Okay, you guys go to the tavern. Somebody give me the name of the tavern. Give me a gnomish name.
Come on in.
A gnomish name. How about
Tinkerer's Delight.
Tavern. Tinker's Delight.
Tinker's Taps.
Oh, Tinker's Delight.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you said, Brooke.
I said Tinker's Taps.
Tinker's Taps.
That's good.
Wow, that's good.
I like
That's really good. Okay. Okay, you go to Tinker's Taps. That's nice. You guys sit down, and they give you all these small little ales, these small drinks, and
just keep them coming.
Basically, everything's on Argon tonight, so you're all good.
Ooh.
Oh.
You guys are relaxing. You're hanging out for like an hour or two, just chilling out. Everything seems it's very. If anything, like besides what you may or may not have to do tomorrow, this culture is very interesting to you, and it's very different than everything that you've done before. You know, from your last adventure of going down into the dark and into hell and everything else, you're like almost like happy to like, well, if we are on an adventure, I'm not fighting demons. I'm who knows, but like I'm in a challenge that involves humans and humanoids. You guys relax. All of a sudden, you see a couple people walk in the room, and you see it's an archer, and immediately you see over him is like this yellow cloth, and immediately tells you that it's of the queen, and you see two warriors, and you see an elf, and the elf Tom looks very familiar to you, and it's immediately recognize her as Aurella Winsdale. And Aurella was the only wizard in your school that was better than you were.
Oh.
Son of
She
a...
walks over to you. She has her gloves on. She starts taking them off. Well, well, well. Look what we have here. Look what the cat dragged in. Finn
Aurella.
locked on. How long has it been, Finn?
Not long enough. A pleasure as always, Aurella. You're looking very yellow.
Ah, yes, I have found privilege with the queen, and now I work for her. Where are you? Are you still working with the elves, helping them out? They are in a terrible way, of course. You know, we have to do everything we can to protect the elven society.
Yeah, that's interesting that you say that. Being that you're allied yourself with the queen, who.
Well, we all
went
know
to-
that the Queen is actually unifying all the kingdoms. Have you heard? All the harbor towns now belong to the Queen.
No, I haven't heard that.
So when you say it's good to have an elf on board, I mean, I was the top of our school, right? And what was that class that I? What was the class that I remember? I got an A. You had A's as well, but one class I had an A, and you didn't get an A. It was a B or a B minus. What class was that?
Yeah, it was a B minus. I'll own my B minus, and that was
Real
I believe
estate.
that was our. Stop. That was
Real estate.
No one's better than me in real estate, damn it. No one.
I'm A++ in real estate. I'm the realest estate there is, bro.
So, I appreciate the fact that you are still living in the glories of the past, and I hope that they help you sleep at night. However, I've been out saving the world the last few years, you know, like you do, or well,
Like a boss.
not
What was
you.
the class? Did you say what the class was? I missed it.
I did it. But it was a potions class. I think it was our like potions 2, maybe potions 3. One of those ones.
Tom, write down that you got a B minus in potions 2.
Okay.
Oh man,
You're gonna rue that
I'm
down
sure
the
it
line.
won't come to haunt you.
that's coming back.
Oh, 100%. Tom's
Right.
gonna make like a healing potion. It's gonna end up being a total bust and be like a poison instead.
It's a B minus.
We need someone who's got an A in potions.
Curses. So I should have been to school of magic. I don't even have any spells, and too late now.
Well, Finn, I have to say it's very good to see you, even though I guess we were. He looks at everybody else in the group because we were kind of like, you know, I guess nemesis in school. He goes, you know, but I won. And it looks like now we're gonna go against each other one more time. I see that you are in the Collector's Challenge tomorrow.
Yes, I am. And you are as well.
Well, I don't want to scare you in your potion B minus. You better hope there's not a test on that. But I will be for the Queen tomorrow with my associates over there.
Oh, okay.
And trust me, it'll be Aurella Windale for the win.
Finn, flirt with her. It'll throw her off her game.
What? I don't do that.
Friend, cool. All right, just a thought.
Aurella, good luck tomorrow. I have been in challenges like this. They won't be easy, so you know, you'll need the luck.
Thank you. I'll take that and my confidence and my skill and trust that I will win tomorrow. But it will be nice beating you again, of course. Now
Of
I must
course.
sit down and eat something. Thank you. I will see you soon.
That sash makes you look fat. I walk away.
Well done.
Well done. That was the perfect thing to say. They hate that. They really hate that.
Burn.
About an hour passes and you see a group of wizards come in and they're all dressed up in like this, like the fancy robes and such, and you can tell immediately they're from Solst and is sitting down, and you see 3 wizards walk in and the 4th one is one that you know. For 50
no.
experience points, who is that 4th wizard?
Oh.
Is it the guy that helped us through the portal? I can't remember his name. In the Sunken City.
No. Okay, I'm gonna give you 15 experience for that because you're gonna see why in a little bit, but that's not him.
Is it the guy that helped us when we were leaving Solst? Like, with I can't remember who that was now. Okay.
Anybody else have another guess?
A wizard.
Is it from Nah, I'm thinking of the Sunday Quest.
It's not like Raphael or somebody, is it?
Oh, someone got it. Someone in the stream got it.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
is it the wizard that was in that room? in the tower.
The guy with the hair who wears robes?
No. Behind
Are you thinking of Raphael? Because that's who I was thinking of for a second.
No, the Walking Tower. When we were in the Walking Tower, and it was like that. It has nothing to do with the Walking Tower.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Now, Oni Fi guessed it is the Ginger Wizard. The Ginger Wizard walks in, and he sees you. He's got a big beard. He looks like I can't remember his name. The big guy with the red hair in Game of Thrones. What's his name?
Tormund, giant
Ormond.
Ormond?
Tormund.
Oh, Tormund?
Tormund, that's right.
Tormund.
So he kind of looks like Tormund, Giant's Bane, like big, and he's got like the wizard robe on. And he walks up and he sees you guys. He's about to walk to the bar, sees you instead, and walks over right to you. And he goes, "Hello, nice to see you again. I hear that we're battling tomorrow in the challenge."
Hello.
Yes.
You heard right.
Let me just say, when we last met, you caught me at a bad time, but tomorrow I'll be ready for you.
Oh, well, then you better maybe go get a good night's rest.
Your face looks better.
Yes. But you know what, though? Your face doesn't. And he punches you,
What?
Tom, in the face.
Oh, I jump on him.
The other wizards run forward and start fighting you guys. One of
I
them grabs
jump on
an
that guy
ale and comes
immediately.
over. One grabs an ale and goes over to Holgar and just crashes him on the head with the ale.
Oh.
Fight!
Yeah. Let's do this.
Okay, if the punch to your face does 2 damage.
Ow.
The ale on the head, the crash on your head does 4 damage, Holgar.
It's this big.
And one guy goes over to you, Botorius. He rolls a 19, and he hits you for 2 damage right in the face.
A 19 is a miss now. Oh no, I didn't get my armor yet. No, I don't have the armor yet.
All the gnomes like bust out going crazy, like it's a fight, yeah! You guys start going crazy.
Tony.
You guys can yes.
I want to go a completely different route than what normally happens here. I'm just gonna stay hidden, right? And I am literally gonna thieve the hell out of every queen's person, or archmage there is in this tavern. Like anything that I can for off of every one of them, and just avoid all fighting at any cost.
Okay, so I'll give you the rolls after the battle's over.
Okay.
Okay, so go left to right. If for one, tell me know if you're getting involved or not. Brooke, are you fighting?
I am.
Okay, Pretorius.
Yes.
Holgar.
Yes.
Arky.
Yes.
Tom.
No. I leave.
No! They're all gonna laugh at you.
and
I've got a big day tomorrow.
Yes.
I got a big day. Oh.
Okay, so Abyssia, you can go first. We'll go left to right. Go ahead.
Okay. I breathe fire in his face.
Jesus
Christ.
Oh my God.
Just straight up murdering people.
I escalated quickly.
Don't mess with my
So
friends.
Brooke, you grab the powder you have in your belt, and you drink one of the ales for a second. You just walk up to him and go.
Yeah.
And blow the fire in his face.
Yeah.
Do you damage? You'll hit 2 of the guys.
You have been trained well. Very.
16.
That's damage or that's your attack?
Damage. You said roll damage.
Okay, that's what I make sure you just. Yeah, I did. I couldn't tell them. Okay, you blow fire on the guys. The guy takes the fire and he's like, oh, go to magic, eh?
Oh God.
David, you go.
Okay, so I don't know if there was an opportunity, but I wanted to just tackle that guy that punched Finn initially.
Okay.
Just jump right on that. I rolled 17. What do I add to that? Anything? Strength?
You don't have to worry about it. I rolled a 12.
Okay,
so
cool.
You got him. You tackle him down to the ground and you're pretty much pinning him down right now.
Yeah, I want to punch him in the face too if I can.
You grappled just this time. Holgar.
Okay.
this round.
Yeah. Is there any way I can attack the guy that Botorius is grappling with?
Yeah. So Botorius got on the ground, and you just kneel down next to him and just start wailing the guy.
Wow.
It's the most overpowered, unfair moment of this.
And that's how it should be.
Don't punch him in the face.
I'm being grappled by a dwarf and mangled by a half giant.
All right, so I got
Go ahead.
Three attacks.
Oh man.
Jesus.
While I'm
God.
holding the guy.
Kick his head off.
16, 22,
Oh my
and 11.
Tony, that guy is my first target for thieving, by the way.
God.
Okay, so 16 and 22, and you see Vin runs over, but no one's really sure what Vin's doing. You have 2 hits on him.
All right, this is what, D4?
Yeah, you can roll it as a critical because he's being held down by Scro.
Ooh, all right, 2 criticals.
Yeah.
That is...
It's like watching a biker
All
game
right.
at a bar.
That's 13 damage and 7 damage.
Okay, you mangle him. He immediately has a black eye, and he's not looking too good. Rob, you're up. Mayor Fint, what are you doing?
Hey, Mayor Fint's representing. I'm gonna try and get up on, hop up on a table, and I want to see like if one of the guys has their back towards me, kind of. I just want to, jump on him since they're all a lot bigger than me. I imagine just jump on his shoulders and kind of, that move, get him in a headlock and just distract him that way. I figure my punches are not gonna be too effective, so that's my move.
Okay, so you pull an unbreakable, and you just get behind him and try to hold on to him until he passes out. Roll your grapple. His grapple is 15.
Mine is a 7, so I imagine he shrugs me off like a little.
Okay, so you get on him and you sort of swing it around like, "Wah!" And he throws you, and you launch over the bar and into like the mirror, into the all the liquors and everything that fall on the ground.
That sounds about right.
Tom, you're up. You're not getting involved, Tom?
No, I go over and I pick Arky up from the mirror. I run over to him.
Okay.
I go, you are a mayor. Be dignified.
You are a mayor.
Oh God.
Jarrett Wood says somebody needs to do a jump off the table into a Macho Man Randy Savage elbow.
Awesome. I'll do it.
Okay, Vinny, you're up. Since you're there, I'll give you a roll. Go ahead, Vin. You don't have to roll too high because he's nowhere near paying attention to you.
All right, so the most important looking thing on him, I just go for right off the bat.
That would be a spell book.
Then that's what I'm going for.
Oh.
Jeez.
Oh
A
yes.
28.
Oh my God. You pull the spell book and his spell components right off. Like,
I rolled
What'd you say?
a 20.
Yeah, you pull off all his spell components and his spell book.
Okay.
Jacques runs, attacks the other guy. Natural 20. Jacques comes over, punches the guy, doosh, 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 and it takes his head and just slams it on the table.
Oh my God.
7 damage. Okay, they go. The Ginger Wizard. You guys got one of them guys on the ground. Ginger Wizard goes over to what do you call? Actually, he would run up to you, Holgar, and goes to kick you in the face because you're down there beating up his friend, and completely misses.
Isn't the Ginger Wizard being grappled?
That's the one you guys got? I thought you just got one of them.
They were going for the one who punched me.
Yeah, it's who punched
okay, sorry.
Tom?
So
Yeah, that guy.
So the Ginger Wizard tries to get out of his grapple. He rolled low anyway, so he just can't get out. Another one comes over and tries to attack you, Dan.
Oh wait, so I just rolled the Ginger Wizard's spellbook?
Yeah, you did. Another guy comes over and goes to kick you, Dan, and you're able to deflect it. Roll a d20. If you roll really high, I'm gonna give you a good moment.
All right.
Come on, Dan. Come on,
10.
Dan.
10 now. Okay, so you kind of block his kick and nothing happens. And another wizard He runs over to you, Brooke, and just goes like punch you in the face.
Great.
After seeing you spray the fire. 12.
Hits.
Is that a hit?
Yes.
Take 4 damage. Okay. Next up is Brooke. You guys go.
Okay, so I break a leg off the table.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, you do.
I use it to slam the guy that hits me.
Brooke's taking no prisoners. Jeez, man.
No, I'm not.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay.
I'm missing 2 eyes. I'll take one of yours.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, don't forget that Brooke's blind. He's like, yo, bro, you got beat up by a blind girl.
You got
with a guitar.
That's a 13.
Hit you with 13?
Yeah.
That's still a hit. He's a wizard with no armor on. Yeah, you hit him.
Okay, so now. Oh God. A 1.
Oh.
Oh no! Such a cool moment for you. Take it away.
It's all right.
You rip a leg off a table and you come around and you go to swing and you roll a 1. Roll off that 1. Let's see how bad it is.
I don't know why I used that die. A 3.
Oh.
Oh no. So let's see. Findelar is on the other side. So is Arky. So it's either going to be Botorius or Holgar. Botorius is 1, 2. It is Botorius. So you take the thing, and it flies out of your hands and hits Damien in the back of the head.
No! Sorry,
Do damage. Just do it to Damien.
1.
Damien, you're gonna lose 1 damage. You're gonna lose your grapple on the Ginger Wizard. He slips out.
Okay.
Alright, 1 damage. Sorry, bro.
That's okay.
Holgar, you go. I'm sorry, Botorius should go. Botorius should go. Sorry.
Okay, so I just got hit in the back of the head. I lose the grapple. So I'm gonna. Is there a table nearby? I want to step up on the table and jump off onto somebody, like as was suggested.
Sure.
Flying elbow.
Go for it.
Yes.
You're a big guy in a gnomish table, but yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay.
I'm dropping stuff all over the place. 13. Oh, I don't know. Am I adding anything to that? I rolled a 13.
You can add your attack. You can
add your strength, right?
Diversity.
Okay.
Strength.
21.
Yeah. Okay, so you jump on a table, you jump off the table cracks because you're a huge dwarven fighter on a small gnomish table, and you jump on the other guy. Go ahead.
Awesome. What do I roll? Damage on that?
Yeah.
It's 1d4. I rolled a 3.
3 plus your strength.
Oh, sorry. That's gonna be 11.
Jesus. You have a 9 strength.
8.
9
Did
modifier.
I do the math wrong on that?
Oh, no, 8. Sorry, 8. That's still crazy.
That's with the
okay.
proficiency, though. That's
4,
great, right?
4 plus 4.
Strength and- That's
No,
my
You don't do your proficiency to the damage. You just do your
on the
strength.
damage. Oh, I'm sorry. It was just 4 then, so it's a total of 7. Sorry.
7 damage, no problem. Okay, so you jump on the guy. You knock the guy on the ground. Holgar, you go.
Well, Damien, was that the ginger wizard who you just attacked?
It was whoever was
No,
closest by. I guess it was a different guy because that guy, Ginger, was probably, I don't know, recovering from being grappled. I assume. I think it was a different guy.
Okay. Is the ginger wizard on the ground right now still?
He's getting up at this moment.
Someone
right,
needs to
I want
clean
to-
up- sorry. Ginger
What's
was a ginger wizard. Ginger was a ginger wizard. Ginger wizard.
Wizard! Hey, welcome back to Warriors and Wizards.
Wizards and warriors.
I'm your host, Tony from New York. Hey!
We got
As-
this ginger babaloosh.
This
Okay,
ginger
so you're in the
guy.
deli, you're trying to buy a bagel. Some guy comes up to you and he's like, "Whoa, hey, bro, what are you doing? What do you do?"
Oh, come on. I throw my coffee at him.
Oh, shit, bro. You throw your coffee right at him and he freaks the hell out.
I was gonna say you give him a Manhattan special.
You get a school special in the deli at Huguenot Avenue. What do you do?
School special.
Go ahead, Wraygar, what do you want to do?
All right, if the ginger wizard is trying to get up right now, I want to stomp on his hand and try to break his fingers.
Jesus.
Nice.
So you're gonna get
This is the man last night who was talking in an interview, and he goes, he's like, yeah, if I saw Bludgy, I would apologize to Bludgy. But I feel like sometimes the anger gets the best of me, and I want to be a better person. And 24 hours later, I stomp on his hand while he's trying to get up and break his fingers.
It's getting back to him again.
This guy punched Finn for no good reason.
Yeah.
So
Better than trying to.
Yeah, so he deserves to have every finger broken.
Now he's never gonna cast a spell again.
He's not using a
He doesn't have
sword.
a spell book anyway. He doesn't have any of his spells anyway.
You guys are so street right now. Like this guy comes in, he punches you. You guys are like, no, not punch it back. Brooke blows fire in one guy and takes the leg off a table and swings it to the guy. And everybody's on tables and jumping off. And two people trapped one guy and beat the shit out of him.
Go figure.
Jesus.
I'm the guy that took the high road.
Oh yeah. Stealing from everyone is the high road, right?
I'm not hurting anybody. I'm
At the moral high road, right?
I'm totally hindering them. I haven't hurt anybody yet.
You're robbing people as they're being pummeled.
The right thing. I'm taking the high road here.
You're adding insult to injury.
That's what I'm
Literally.
Wraygar, roll your attack to break his fingers.
Stomp check. Stomp check.
Ugh.
A 7. It's a natural 2.
A 7.
A natural 2.
Okay, so you just go over and slam the ground next to his hand. He moves his hand in time, and like you actually break the floor where it is, and he just rolls out of the way and gets up, and all of a sudden you hear like a whole commotion outside, and a bunch of guards walk in, and the gnomes with all like the goggles and the flamethrowers and blunderbuss walk in. They're like, "What's going on here? Everyone get down to the ground!" Anyone not get down?
I get down.
I get down.
Get down.
Okay, so you'll get down.
Get down.
So like, you see all of a sudden you see like a constable of some sort comes in, and he goes, "Look, I know that many of you are adversaries in here. We thought this might happen. I want everyone back to their rooms right now. And if you're gonna get into the Clifton Challenge, that's what you'll do. Otherwise, you're getting out of the city right now. Go."
All right.
I don't say a word. I just walk out.
I do too, and I say, "Let's go."
Yeah, I walk out.
Okay, so everyone leaves. You guys make your way back to the.
One of the guys' faces. I go like that as we're walking out.
Very
The
good.
flinch move.
Flinch.
What's up? What's up?
Do I was I able to hit anybody else besides the one guy, or just the one guy?
Well, you only had one round, so in that one round, you stole the book.
Okay,
You
fair
didn't
enough.
have time. You guys go back to your. You guys would say it was awesome. You guys go back to your rooms. You see Argon is basically just out. He's sleeping. The guards are up. They kind of greet you when you come in. You guys have 2 rooms between a lot of you, and I imagine you guys go to sleep.
Gotta get some rest.
Yeah, Finn, if this makes, I hope this makes you feel a little bit better. And I give him the book and the the components.
Yes.
What is it? What is this? Is this...
Well,
you
your
Starbucks?
buddy that punched you is gonna be pretty fucking useless tomorrow.
Oh, well, that's nice, but he's probably got this thing cursed or whatever.
Oh, then burn it. I don't care what you do with it.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. All right. All right. I do a quick just detect magic spell on the spell book. See if he's got any kind of wards or enchantments on it.
There actually is an enchantment on it, protective enchantment.
Okay.
If you spend if you identify it, I can tell you how many spell points you'll have to spend to remove the enchantment.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. 35.
35 spell points to remove the enchantment.
Yeah. You have to just cast it. Cast 35 points worth.
You got till tomorrow, man. You're gonna get full rest.
This is the last thing you have to do for the day, probably.
Yeah, I do it. I'll do it.
Yeah. No, yeah.
But it does mean that if something happens in the middle of the night, you will have no spell points. Or whatever.
Well,
30 minus 35. You're
Minus 35.
you okay with that?
I am okay with it.
Okay.
I'll do it.
You break the enchantment. You open up the book, and you see a lot of, like, we'll go over it next time, a lot of spells that you see in there that you've seen before, but you see an actual area of spells that you have not ever been familiar with before, and it's chronomancy.
You're welcome.
Whoa.
It's not even funny. You're welcome.
Vinny once again just unveiled a plot that should not have been unveiled.
Holy
Wow.
macaroni cheese.
Oh,
That's what I do, folks.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys rest. You go to bed. Tom, you
My
probably stay up and start reading. Spend some hours reading the book if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I start.
Okay. So looking into it, and the rest of you go to sleep. You guys wake up in the next morning, and you see the whole city is like in a roar. People are all excited. Everyone is getting ready, and you make your way to the grand hall. When you're there, they have like ropes to keep all the people back, and there's plenty of room between the front of the hall to the back of the hall to where the king is, and you walk up to where the king is sitting in that big clock, and you see all the groups are there. And the wizard group's there, the ginger wizard's there, and he's like rubbing his eye and looking over to you. And you can see he's just mad. He's not saying anything. The other wizards are with him right there. And you see he's got a wand in his hand. In Raven's group for Raven's Claw, you see it's two pirates that you don't recognize. And it's Oland, who apparently is in it either willingly or unwillingly. And you see the wizard Wexel is also with them.
Oh.
Wexel looks at you guys, and he's like,
So
yeah, Wexel was freed after the whole thing for the Red City, and then signed up for Raven's Claw and started making money because he knows about the crystals, and he's a wild mage. Stolz, I just told you, was sitting there. Queensland, Orella is there. Orella Windell's there with three other people, an archer and two warriors. And you guys are there in two groups: Jacques, Pretorius, Abyssia, Archie, and Thistle, Holgar, Finn, and Sparky. And you guys are getting ready to do everything else. The King Bellaman comes out. He sits down. And he goes, "Everyone, today we have the Collector's Challenge. As you all know, we have lost access to our deep forge underneath the great mountain of Wraygar. So, the parties here, representing from all across Andaria, as far as Queensland, to Ravensclaw, Soest, the Sunken City, and the Red City. You all, once you retrieve what's given to you, a barrel of coal, you will find that all of the coal has been dyed with a different color. When your coal burns, it will burn the color of your team. What you will do is you will take one barrel of this coal into the deep forge that has been overrun by goblins. This forge is underneath the very ground you stand on now, about a half-mile down, and is inaccessible to us. So, you will start from the highest point of Wraygar. You will make your way down the rope bridges to a landing port with 5 ropes, 1 for each team. You will descend the ropes to the bottom, into the water. The first team that arrives may take the first available ship. Some ships are faster, some more durable, some more powerful. You will then sail that ship out of the entrance and around to the opposite side of Wraygar, where you will enter a smaller entrance in the back of our fortress. There you will go in and you will see the mines. You will make your way through
find the great forge, light it with the coals that are stored in a barrel on any of the ships that you take. Light the forge, and the first one's color to arrive shall claim Ember's prize. I bid you all good luck and a good journey. Remember that there are no rules except this one. If someone dies in this journey, that is fine. That means they were not worthy. The only thing I will tell you is this. You may not use magic, for those of you, until you have sailed your ship outside of the entrance. From that point on, you can use any magic you wish. That is the only rule I put into place. You are also not to hurt any one of the gnomes of my city. I should say that also. Now, on those ships will be gnomes helping you. They will be driving, repairing, and fixing your ship if need be. So the only rule is magic, and you are not to hurt any one of my citizens. To break any of these rules would be disqualification immediately. We will be monitoring you from a couple of spells, the floating eyes around everywhere. Everything you do will be recorded, so that I may view it later and enjoy. Everyone, head to the top of Wraygar, and you will begin your challenge. And people go, ah, and they'll get very excited. Over the next 25 minutes, you're brought to the very highest point of Wraygar, and you're literally standing near the top of this mountain, and you can see both outside, beyond the scope. You just see there are some ships out there coming in, going out, and things like that. And you look down into the center of Wraygar, and it's probably like you would take the city tour to see this view. You see all of the cities out on the ledges right outside their doors. Everybody's cheering for you guys to watch, and you see these little floating eyes are coming up from any gnomish wizards. And the eyes are all like going around creepily looking at you and looking away, look at different things. And you see people have all these these little crystals and these orbs that they're using to watch the games. You guys getting ready to go? Argon is down much below, right by the King's Hall, waiting. You see Raven is there, and you see a couple other officials from Queensland, from Solst, and such. And we're gonna stop right here. And next time, you will take the Collector's Challenge.
All right.